Tuesday's statutory meeting of the Guyana Elections Commission came to an impulsive end after an apparent back and forth between Gecom'S chairman Justice James Patterson and PPP Commissioner Robeson Benn. It all started a few weeks ago when Mr. Benn, during a Red House lecture, stated that 90% of the persons employed at Gecom are African Guyanese, and that does not augur well for a free and fair elections process. In an interview with Nightly News recently, Mr. Patterson provided statistics which showed that only 46% of the persons working at Gecom are Afro-Guyanese. The commissioners who are representing the coalition at Gecom told the media what transpired during the meeting. Here is Mr. Vincent Alexander.
For some time now, there's been an ongoing interaction, not the most pleasant, not the most diplomatic, not the most acceptable, between the chairman and one of the commissioners, namely Commissioner Benn. There seemed to have been a culmination of that ongoing impasse today that caused the chairman to adjourn the meeting, having indicated prior to the adjournment that he would not allow the commissioner to continuously disrupt meetings and would only engage him when he is speaking to the issue on the floor.
That statement by the chairman to Mr. Benn led to an exchange, Mr. Alexander explained. The meeting, which was adjourned on Tuesday, was one of those meetings where critical decisions were set to be made. Those decisions would probably have to be made another time, he said. Mr. Alexander said even though Mr. Benn could not provide the stats to support his claims, he still maintained that there is an ethnic imbalance at Gecom.
There's never been any proposition as to how this matter could be addressed. And we noted, and I noted at the last meeting, that in fact he had taken the matter into the public domain without Gecom having an opportunity of a proposition on the matter, including evidence that in fact there is that imbalance to which he referred.
Mr. Alexander said that they felt the need to clear the air since what transpired on Tuesday at Gecom might be conveyed differently to the public and cause further unease. However, Mr. Alexander said that Mr. Benn does not seem too fond of Mr. Patterson in that position.
The fact of the matter is that from the moment the chairman assumed office, there has been this disconnect and sometimes disruptive interaction coming particularly from the particular commissioner that may have culminated today. We are not necessarily of the view that the meeting should have been adjourned and that the matter was necessarily handled as good as it could have been, but we do understand that the chairman would have reacted to what has been an ongoing state of affairs.
Meanwhile, in a statement to the media, PPP Gecom commissioners says Gunraj, Bibi Shadiq and Robeson Benn said that they view this as a blatant attempt to censor and muzzle discussion on critical and important issues at the commission in general, and in particular contributions on issues regarding ethnic diversity in hiring practices at the commission. Roy and James, HGP Nightly News.